welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan Hitt, and this is my very first chic sparrow, and I'm about to do a little unboxing for you. This beautiful notebook is an Outlander leather. It is in the new Prince color, and it is a classic pocket size. You can see classic means that it doesn't have the pockets on the inside, but I did add the matching stitching all the way around and a riveted pin loop. This notebook has the new rivets on the front and back. You can see that. Chic Sparrow. And this is a beautiful leather. It has a very slight pull up. Very, very slight. And you can just rub that back out. This is a beautiful notebook. I can't wait to fill it up and use it. And now I'm going to put this to the side a little bit and open my order notes and see what all is in here. And this is my extra order, or the extras that I got in this order. I ended up ordering the Field Notes National Park Edition, only one of the 3 packs. There are 3 packs of 3, so 9 total books that all have different covers. And these are the 3 covers that I got. Series C. I plan on getting Series A and B soon to complete the collection. But these are just going to be notebooks that I use kind of like journaling, brain dumping, kind of with a little bit of importance. We'll just go ahead and open these. We have Rocky Mountain National Park, Great Smoky Mountain National Park, and Yellowstone National Park in the Series C collection. Here is a checklist saying what all is in Series A, Series B, and Series C. So that's a neat little thing to keep, and you can check off the books that you collect as you go. So here's what I ordered from Chic Sparrow. I think I'm going to go ahead and set this notebook up. I have some notebooks that I got from Michael's. You can get this 3-pack of pocket-sized notebooks at your local Michael's. The retail price for these is about $7.50 for the 3-pack. And I always use my 40% off coupon unless they're having a sale. But I like to get these because they have one dot grid insert. They have one dot grid insert, which I like to use for list making and things like that. Like, I like to keep my grocery lists and things in here. They have one calendar notebook that has a month on 2 pages and then a week on 2 pages. And I'm gonna measure this box out and just see how large that is. These squares are roughly just a hair over 1.5 by just a hair under 2.5 inches. So I'm looking into some stickers that might fill up these boxes. I want to say Erin Condren might be a little too small. I'll have to get some and see. I'm also planning on seeing if the Happy Planner stickers will work in this notebook. And then this is just a blank insert that I like to use for brain dump, like note taking, things like that. These notebooks I want to use for more important note taking, like memory keeping or art notes for when I'm like thinking during my art making. I want to have my most important memories and memories that I want to keep, thoughts that I want to keep around for a while in these because I don't want to throw these away. So, let's set up my notebook. Now that I have all of my notebooks in here, I want to see how my favorite pens fit in this nice little pen loop. The pen that I like to travel around with every day is kind of like a normal everyday pen because I don't want to lose my other pens, is this Papermate Ink Joy. I love the way this pen writes on pretty much any paper. It dries pretty fast, but I want it to dry just a little bit faster. I'm using the 0.7 at the moment, and I plan on getting a 0.5 or a 0.38 pack very soon because I want to be able to write smaller with this ink. So I want to see how that fits. It has this little grip all the way down the pen, so I want to see how it fits in this notebook. Oh, that's a nice little fit. The little clicker kind of sticks up just over the top. I don't really mind that much. I can push the pen down just a little bit so that it is more flush to the pen, but then the little clip kind of rubs on the leather, and I don't know how that's gonna treat it over time, but the grip didn't seem to have any effect on the leather. So that one fits really well. It looks nice in in it. So let's take that pen out. My second pen is one of my all-time favorites. This is the Lamy Safari in the pastel rose, I want to say is the color. It is a fine nib fountain pen. I love this pen. I like to write and draw with it in these notebooks, and the Michaels notebooks take fountain pen really well. The paper is very smooth. I haven't had any trouble with bleeding or feathering in these Michaels notebooks. And they ghost, or the Lamy ghosts just a little bit, but not too much, which isn't really that much of a problem for me. So let's see how the Lamy fits in this notebook. Oh, the Lamy might be just a little, there we go. The Lamy does feel a little bit large for this pen loop. I don't think I would use this pen loop for my Lamy on an everyday basis. The last pen that I want to try out in this pen loop is the Kaweco Sport. This is in the color Frosted Pitaya. It is the newest addition to my fountain pen collection. It is a fine point fountain pen nib, and it can be posted to make it longer. As far as I can tell, this nib is finer than the Lamy fine nib, and it writes really, really well in the Michaels notebooks. I haven't had a chance to try it out in the field notebooks yet, because these are the first set of field notes that I have. It does, however, write really well in my Moleskine notebooks that I use for expenses for my art. Anyway, I want to see if this pen will fit in the pen loop, because it is one of my absolute favorites, and I want to travel with this pen a little bit more. So it looks like the bottom of the pen works fine, but the cap is just too large to fit in to this pen loop. So I think we're gonna go with just keeping the Papermate in the pen loop. This notebook is going to be my everyday carry. It's gonna sit in my purse, and I'm going to have my messy events calendar and everyday task calendar in this notebook. I'm going to end up having my grocery lists and things like that in this notebook, and this is going to be my brain dump, like everyday note taking that's not purchasing items list is going to be in this blank. And then this is going to be an art notebook and possibly a memory keeping notebook, but I think I'm gonna keep my art notes in this for now. And yeah, that is it for my very first Chic Sparrow order. I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope this was helpful, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.